and in fact, they're going to take it themselves right here.
Yeah, and this is pretty clean. Did get shot down from one player who's just above, and the downside of having high ground in an area where there's a vent nearby is that you can be contested probably a little bit more often. Thankfully, now with the way that the zone is continuing, it will be out of play. Well, here's some player up top now, and it looks like here comes the challenge. It's Evade Young.
Yeah, looking to try and hit one of those community launch pads.
No!
His teammate built, and he almost knocked himself down. Luckily, the siphon coming through right before that happened. A little bit of a miscommunication from Young and Eric, but
now, as we get down towards our final 15 players, shots coming in from Dizax. Already 7 combined eliminations, make it 8 for this duo. The 50 health right there. Poe actually earned 50, or no, popped a med kit as well. So they'll be staying alive in this one. Now 9 eliminations. How about 10? That's Wares now knocked. The spray of the elim comes on in as more eliminations.
Going to down there, but Dizax is looking for it, but he has no builds courage. Needs to find this player, but Comey is going to pick it up. So now it's a 2v1v1. You have Fnatic, Eric, and Evade Young on the high ground. Flow on the mid-tart, knocking him down with the RPG.
Finally, the balloon's being popped. I think it's time for the airstrike being called in from Eric, and here it comes. Shots going down range from the sky, and there it is. Congratulations to Young and Eric with the victory royale right there.
You're not worried. Whereas if you have 60 medium rifle, maybe you don't go do it because it takes you too long to end up pushing through the box and converting on that.
Yep, it's a great way to put it. You'll see it, especially coming into play late game.
A lot denser, a lot more ballers spawn in that area, so not atypical to see them if a circle's over in this area.
Yep. It's a great way to put it as, oh no, Joey. They had no chance in that position that they were in. The edit comes out from Sherman. No shields, though. And now down to just 56 HP. Tries to go for the quick edit. Did get the elim to at least get back up to over 100 health. 19 HP total. Andy gets knocked. Can they break through in time? No!
He coned himself. That's so unfortunate because he was waiting for that siphon to come back over, but Andy just now ticking out, and he was eliminated outside of that top 15, so missing out on the first 3 placement points.
And do they get that elim? Do they get that elim point because he winds up dying before the elim finishes?
He should end up getting it, assuming he didn't end up leaving the server, I believe, with that going through. So they should get the point from that, but will miss out on the 3 from the placement. So definitely not efficient there as everyone's trying to battle for as much as they can get. You see Knifer picking up a great elim there onto Wyla on the low ground.
They're just staying hidden for the moment. This is where you just peek through the wood. Look, potentially someone like, let's say, you see Swayze right there with no shields, or Young with no shields, trying to drop on down and get to safety. Oh. Youngtooth now down to just, what, 60 HP in total, if not less. Villain on the bottom right of your screen. This duo MTS just got knocked from those players on the high ground, and it looks like right now it's the players on the high ground that have the full advantage right here. We're in our 9th zone. Sundown.
Yeah, 9th zone, which means we are going to full closure. You have SVQN in the top right, Vilhane in that middle tarp, all alone in the bottom right. Wide view on the left side. You can see how RM8_8 and his partner just have so much room here, but the circle moving back towards the older builds. I mean, they can just control it, but if they want to challenge and go for elims, they have a great angle too.
210 pump shot.
Oh, really?
And another challenge with the heavy sniper rifle. That's 2 elims back to back. 2 more points earned. Now the top 3 make it 3. Another pump shotgun to the dome, wipe the rest of the lobby, and now it's a 1 versus 2.
He just eliminated the rest of the solo contenders, taking 3 straight 1v1s, no problem for Vilhane. So now RM8 and SVQN are going to drop down and try and challenge, but Vilhane has all the momentum here. He's got to be feeling himself.
Yeah, he most certainly is, but you can have all the confidence in the world. You're now stuck in a 1v2, and they have the high ground. RM8 looking down. He's blocked off now. They're continuing to just blanket the sky. Oh no, I feel like the zone is the biggest enemy for the moment right there. RM8 drops down, and yeah, Vilhane, you did a brilliant job getting to that point, but unfortunately, RM8.
3 points, Blackie unfortunately being dropped just before there, so missing out there. A great edit play from Money, but it's going to drop down, finds the other player, 105, and converts with the AR. Can he get the siphon out and then protect himself? Puts down the trap just to make sure, and then gets a second to kind of reevaluate before he has to rotate out.
Oh my goodness, you gotta bust through this metal. There we go, get through.
Hello?
Reach the pump.
Hello?
Was that an enemy trap? It was.
I think it was. I think it was. He needs to get that and drop through the floor. Can he do it? The other one's going to fire, and he does. But there's somebody waiting. Again, we talked about the backside of the circle. It's so incredibly hectic, and the players who are ready to fight and on their practice, just like that. Sebas, what?
20 builds left, 14 players remaining. Boombo.
RPG in the box right over next to him, but a great pickup onto Broken. He wants to try and convert and get over and see whatever materials are there, but he heard the RPG reload come out right there from Sebas, so he doesn't want anything to do with that.
NGK just fell down from the high ground. I'm not sure if they were out of mats or got shot out, but there's the fall damage. Sebas dropping down. Azayanite all the way up top, beginning to waterfall. This lobby dropping like flies. We're down to 4 players, 3
Sebas,
players,
that was incredible.
2 players. Sebas all by themselves. There's the look on the right side of both POVs. Azayanite back up top, hearing the minis get popped.
This is so tense right now. Sebas is going for the challenge, looking for the edit out, and is trying to retake this high ground. He's not giving it to him, though, and Sebas gets the high ground from him.
Did hit one shot. There it is! Oceania with the elimination and the victory royale. A beautiful flick in the final moments. It was Sebas who was making the hero plays that you saw. And it looks like because they break the shields, it's like, hey, let's pressure them right away.
Yep, forced emergency rift there coming from the 2 boys on native as they're jumping away. You have Gambit's young player Astro, SMZ also on the low ground rotation looking to find the rift, but it expires just before that as you start moving towards these old builds. And you talked about, hey, can we find our old tunnel? But one aspect to consider is there's just so many like awkward situations where somebody is waiting for you and setting a trap right there, as Zaini was waiting for that player to walk right around the corner, and you never know how, like, oh yeah, this is our tunnel, it's safe, but somebody's waiting right around the corner. As the build comes out, gets ramped off, trying to do a side retake, but still, is this a 3-way build battle? It is, and Zaini's deciding, nah, I got 27 builds, I'm out, gonna pick up Escape right there, no problem, as it gets another one onto Diller Deagle. 2 quick eliminations, and it puts them into the top 15, so a 5-point swing there for Zaini and Mongoose as he
builds up to the right a little bit and connects the build to the next structure. Expected players to begin to try to beam on up and knock them down. Reads it like a book, 200 IQ.
That was his old structure. We went back over. This circle has gone back and forth and back. A nice little yo-yo as the launch pad.
Build fight going on in. That's Zaini who's dropping down, you see, taking some fall damage at the point that he's now at with HP. A-Run now under 50 health, trying to challenge a spike close by. 180 pump to the dome. We'll live to see another day, and literally vaulted over that rocket, and the Elim was down to just 2 HP.
And he drops into another player's box, but the darts go off. But he got the siphon. He should be good. I don't think they ended up connecting because the other player ate the darts for him. So those are a true projectile, which means if another player eats them or if you dodge them, you don't take the damage from them. It's not guaranteed like the spike trap going through. So the other player eating it needs to get into the zone, and then he gets the siphon to get back in. So he has a hope and a dream on 1 HP. Will he be able to convert? Nope. Diner finally ends Aaron's miracle run.
Wow.
But he did manage to get himself into the top 5. So now you have Nork in the top right, Astro SMZ in the bottom right on the low ground as he picks up an elim there. 3 duos remaining.
And this just looks like an easy dub for this duo up top. Rocket, heavy sniper combo. Yeah, look, this is Astros.
This is tough.
Astros doing everything that they can, but at this point,
the miracle play would be to get out to the side and launch pad up, but he can't even do that because he has the tree above him, so he's going to hit himself. So now he's just trying to create a 1v1 in a situation. Will he be able to find it? But Diner is still just covering for Nork. Drops out to the side, does have the boogies. If he can hit a double boogie, maybe, but it's so hard in this situation as boom.
Nope.
There it is.
Brilliantly done. Congratulations to Nork and Diner. 8 elims in total.
In EU, be the first to do it, or will it be 8 brand new faces going to New York as Yoak goes down to Zestin there? An incredibly close shotgun fight, but will he be able to get it? He does get Soapin to have exactly 50 HP through the siphon, now down to 14 courage.
Literally almost anything in the game one-shots him if he gets tagged here. Trying to build on through the focus of so many, and because they were still moving into the zone, they were the target of everybody right there. We are right on the edge of this map again. he actually wound up taking some storm damage just to be able to set up as far ahead as possible. They've now reached the top 10 with that elim right there. So that's 5 points earned, plus that elimination puts them at now 6 points for this game.
Yep, great work from them, and they are still one of the few duos remaining in this lobby. There's a lot of solo riders coming out, so if they can work together and keep getting more elims, this card quite literally going off the side for the end.
Oh my goodness, if it makes it all the way there. Chewed Up, a name we've seen multiple times today throughout the broadcast. It's unfortunately fallen victim there, top 5. So with that elim again, they were the reason why they placed the top 10 with the elim. Now the reason why they placed into the top 5 with that elim. Another one comes on through. You mentioned how they're one of the final couple duos here. There's one other duo remaining.
Yep, trying to find the shots here, working together. Look how they're taking multiple angles to pressure into this box, converting on that there. And we know now they definitely have more than the 2 elims. That counter not going. So this is definitely a big game for Caxi. And yep, like you said, 2v2. You have Doogie and Big in the top right, Caxi in the bottom right with his partner Helsinki Reds, Bella.
Caxi attempted for a second to try to pop a med kit. Didn't wind up working out. The material's being burned through right now from Caxi. Only 13 total builds left. We are about to be off the edge of the map, folks.
Big challenge, he went down though.
Big immediately knocked. It's now a 1 versus 2. The challenge comes in as well, and Doogie goes down.
Mongrel and Mitra have qualified. They're going to the Fortnite World Cup. This is the duo that we all knew was going to make it. Seriously, you know, Fortnite is a game that has a lot of factors that play into it, but these are 2 players that are so great at mitigating that carnage.
A little upset about things. Listen, he's punching his ticket. He's already there, so he can just let that, just a sigh of relief, just breathe in and take it all in. And him, Benji Fishy, Mitra and Mongrel, dude, we've talked about these guys since their inception, right? The moment they came forward, like, hey, we're a duo, we were like, all right, you know, they're going through, like, you just can't not.
Yeah, and even then, right, the E11 guys and the Loot Boy crew, like the 2 duos as well that are very formidable. Sundown. I will say though, for Loot Boy, not to take anything away, but you know, Mexi and Scram, I didn't expect it, but I'm happy to see them there, and this is a huge opportunity for them to be able to bring it in New York City.